Everybody got stuff that they're terrible at. Me, I'm sloppy as the day is long, baby. I do not keep my garage in the best working order. I'm limited on time a lot of times, and I'm just plain outright in a hurry. This is that new camera I've been talking about, man, and we tried to do a little moto vlog, whatever, man. We tried to do a little moto vlog with it, and the audio is absolutely horrendous. It's basically not really going to be very useful for that. So let's do a little ASMR of me cleaning up my shop. Shoot it in 4K, and you know, just see how it looks. Cool thing to have right here. The very original one that come with the GL 1500. I don't keep it in the bike. It's a cool thing to have, man. Keep it in the garage. Keep it like new. Buy one if you're going to work on your own bike. These are indispensable. I haven't showed y'all this yet. This is cool as hell, man. It literally is like a underglow light that shines the GL 1500 Goldwing logo on the ground. And when I get free time, I'm gonna mount it on the blue Goldwing. Took it out of the package, hooked it up to the battery, and tested it. And that's just all the trouble we got with that. Down here in the parts pack. Bad buddy. I can hear it rumbling in the distance. I got a buddy of mine coming over. I'm going to take a look at his Kawasaki for him. I think we might be doing steering stem bearings in it. His tires are wearing a little funny. 9 times out of 10, that's what your major malfunction is. Your tires are wearing funny. I know this is not exactly the best way to mount this device. The only reason I have this in here is this particular old cast iron, whatever, heavy duty vise. It's actually broken and been welded. It's probably from the 50s, maybe 40s, and it belonged to my grandfather. And my uncle don't got a workbench in his garage, so he was going to throw it away. I thought, hell no. It sat in his backyard for like 6 months out in the elements. I brought her home and juiced her up with some PB Blaster, and here it sits. I mean, you're not exactly going to use it for metal fabricating, but it'll hold something, I suppose. And this workbench isn't really heavy duty enough to have a vise like this mounted to it, so I just kind of got it here temporary, like this, and you know, it just reminds me of my grandfather. I had lucky enough to, throughout my childhood, to have both my grandfathers in my life, my mom's side and my dad's side, and they were two totally different men. They were from a different era, an era when the man worked and took care of his family, no matter what it took. And the difference is, one had a better job, made more money, and well, plain and simple, if something needed fixed, he just paid somebody and had it fixed, because he never really learned how to do any work on anything. And he always said, my dad used to try to teach me things. His dad, Depression era, and that man made soles for their shoes out of old car tires, like made his own wine, made his own beer, Victory Garden. He did what they had to do. But my grandpa Jim always said, nah, Dad, I don't need to learn that. I'm going to get a good job. I make good grades and go to school. And I'm going to have money, I'll pay somebody. But he did. Spent a lot of money paying somebody else to fix things. All the time. Whereas Lou, my other grandfather, knew how to fix everything. Didn't matter what it was. Even if it wasn't fixed right, it was fixed. That's how Lou rolled. Yeah, and I take after him a little more, so I keep that there to remind myself of him. To remind myself to keep doing this. Because if you don't know how to fix it, you can always learn. And one of the smartest people I know gave me this little nugget of information way back when I was in boat technical school to be a machinist. He said, a truly smart man does not know all the answers. What he does know is where to find them. The man's name was Lou as well. My pep teacher. My NTMA, National Trade Machines Association instructor. Y'all didn't know I did that too. I have my credits for an engineering degree. I ended up being a truck driver. I like what I do. I like working with my hands. It's amazing the little things you find along the way, like I got this at a flea market. What are you ever going to use a pipe wrench like this for? Dude, you'd be surprised how many times I've used that. Just whatever. Believe me. Find reasons. I like old tools like this that got something to say. Somebody owned this. This is very old. It's a it says Trim Alloy. Trimco. Okay. Never heard of it. Whatever. Like right here, this old pair of channel locks. They're actually Channel lock brand channel locks. And you can see where somebody's kind of ground them. What reason? I don't know. But I bought them for $2 at a flea market. Lady I bought them from said they belonged to her husband, and he was a fellow like me that fixed anything and everything. I like old tools. I really do. This old pair of dikes belonged to my great grandfather. They are probably from the 40s. Can't tell you how many things they have fixed. Well, the workbench is cleaned off, and my man should be here any minute. Apparently that wasn't his bike I heard rumbling, but yeah. I don't know if he wants to be on camera or not. He might. So maybe we'll show you that, but yeah. Let me get back to cleaning. Just figured I'd throw this in, because this camera is not going to cut it for Moto Vlog. It's just not. Should have done more research, but whatever. It'll make good shots. Just the sound quality is terrible. So we might use the underwater case, which would kill the sound completely, and then mount it to the motorcycle, and then my regular GoPro will be the actual vlogging camera, but the second shots will be through this. So, I don't know. Check them out later, man.